How do you like your pregnancy pillow?
Don't get me on camera right now. I'm pantsless.
We just got back from a vacation to Philadelphia to shop for Mega's wedding dress. Do you have a picture of it in your phone? Can we show?
No, we're not showing it.
So Julius has been at dog boarding for the past 3 days because they have a no pickup on Sunday policy. We're gonna go pick him up now though. And while Mega was gone, I changed these things. That's new. This one's new, and then this over here still under construction. It's a hang down one. It's gonna be that right there. Are you ready to pick up Julius?
Yay, let's go. He's a homeless man. Look at his sweater. Look, it's just like raggedy. Look at how energized he is. He's so dirty too. Oh, he missed us. What is that?
I'm a street nigga, rock them babies in a plastic. I'll be towing around some tools bigger than Jurassic. Now my whole homie hit me cause I made it happen. Thought that he would want me in a wraith, not a casket.
While we're talking about my handiwork around the house, check out the fix to the gutter. So we had a little gutter leakage problem. Look how I solved it with a dog food can just to get a good angle going there. So now it's draining properly.
Look, lift. Come here, look. Good boy. You want the treat? No. Lift.
What have you been working on?
I saw this hack on Instagram and I wanted to implement it because we use a ton of bars and snacks. So it's a shoe rack holder and I just filled it with food instead of shoes because that's what we spend our money on.
This really highlights how many bars we truly have.
I know.
It's a lot.
And snacks. And like, I put like the top ones we eat, probably like from here up. So
we get sent a lot of stuff too, guys. But actually, most of this stuff is things we buy. We bought all these.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
And then speaking of snacks bars, we have Perfect Keto, who is sponsoring this video. They also have these nut butter packets they just sent us.
It just came.
Yeah, and we love nut butter pouches because it like portions it for you and you can have portion control easily. Then they've also got their lemon ones and their salted caramel ones. So we love their bars. Obviously they're on display so we can grab them and take them and eat them ASAP. So if you're interested in trying them out, go to perfectketo.com/KetoConnect25 for 25% off until April 1st.
We're gonna get comments on how excessive this is.
I think we're gonna get comments on like
how awesome it is.
Yeah, like I'm gonna do that. Because if you have kids or you like to snack,
nice, yeah.
And you just wanna like have something on hand.
This isn't any more excessive than having this thing filled with shoes.
That's true. And this is better, it's like organized.
This actually sustains you for life. Shoes are just dumb things you put on your feet.
Kiss. Thank you.
Good boy. Julius is gonna nap. We're going to the gym.
Are we taking the camera?
Yeah.
A lot up on my plate today, I'm doing numbers, huh? If you ain't made one play today, then what you doing, huh? You know that I be with the shit, so what we moving, huh? I'm a real street migo, I be gliding through the road. I'm a street migo, rock them babies in a plastic. I be towing around some tools bigger than Jurassic. Now my whole homie hit me cause I made it happen.
The most basic way to lose weight.
Ways.
No way. What do you think?
Oh, just one way. One way to lose weight.
The most basic.
Nutrition.
Oh.
Cutting calories.
Even simpler than that. I'll tell you guys a secret when we sit down to eat lunch.
It's not gonna be a good secret.
It's a really good secret.
Is it just like fasting?
Nope.
Drinking more water?
No.
Eating baby food?
Nope. You'll find out
You know that
soon.
diet exists.
Baby food diet?
Yeah.
That's just like a derivative of an eating disorder, probably.
I know,
right?
but like when I was in, I think at the beginning of end of college, there were like Gwyneth Paltrow, Jennifer Aniston.
Gwyneth Paltrow is a charlatan.
I don't know what that means.
She sells a bunch of fake stuff, like crystals
Goop.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but she was doing, but like a lot of celebrities were doing the baby food diet.
There it is again, our celebrity overlords. Just whatever the celebrities are doing, that must be the trick.
Yeah, it works.
But first, I will show you my breakfast. So it's very simple, 3 ingredients.
Probably 4.
Why 4?
Love.
Oh, love too. Ingredient number 1, leftover brisket. That's kind of a complex ingredient, but we had it yesterday, there's leftovers. Eggs, cheese. And Mega says you're supposed to wrap cheese in this kind of like paper. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna do eggs, and we have Peterson's spicy sausages.
Ooh.
And probably some cheese as well.
If you were a breakfast sausage, you'd be mild, unseasoned.
Whoa, I'd totally be seasoned.
No, you wouldn't.
It would just be mild. What shape?
I would take a bite and I'd be like, oh, this needs more salt.
What shape?
Square. You love us. I'm working on a couple things myself over here. This is sauerkraut I'm trying to make. I don't know how it's really going. It's been about 5 days, I think. And then over here we got some kombucha. Also been about 5 days. I think the kombucha takes like about a week. You can see it's really fermenting in there. The best, what is it, basic?
Most basic.
The most basic way to lose weight. It's about how good your food tastes. Food palatability. That's the #1 easiest, most basic way to lose weight. But it's the most basic way, but it's not the easiest.
Yeah.
So for example, you can be eating a keto diet. If you're making, for example, fathead pizza every night, that is something that is extremely calorie dense and very palatable. It tastes really good. So it's easy to just mass consume. Like I could eat like 16 fathead pizzas, no big deal.
Oh, so what you're saying is you don't want it to taste super good.
Yeah, and our palates these days is so just like distorted. Snickers bars, Twinkies,
Cheetos,
Oreo Cakesters. So we are so out of whack with like what things should taste like that we are just like so conditioned to having things taste so extremely good. It's hard to control the food intake.
I was in Philly last week to visit some family. My brother, he's kind of started, you know, playing around with the keto diet, and he drinks like Mountain Dew every day. He drinks soda, he eats Snickers bars. This is what he's been telling people. He's like, when you cut that out, like even tea could have subtle sweetness to it. And like, he's realizing that like his palate was just totally shot and desensitized, which is what happens to most people.
For example, this meal.
Right.
Brisket.
Show it.
Here, 4 eggs, 2 egg yolks, cheese, maybe like 2 ounces. So the cheese is something that makes things more palatable. So it's really delicious. You can eat blocks of cheese, no big deal.
Brisket, I feel like.
Brisket kind of is too. But you can definitely tone down like Quest bars, things like that. Those are very easy to eat in excess. So it's hard to only eat whole foods, obviously. That's part of the struggle, right? Because we're used to the American diet, we're used to breakfast cereal. It's not easy to just like cut everything out and start eating whole foods, but the most basic way to lose weight, of course, is just eating whole foods, not adding even like a lot of seasonings, a lot of sweetness, a lot of spices like stevia.
Other whole foods that you could overeat also is like nuts.
Yeah.
Very easy to overeat.
Heavy cream.
Yeah, heavy cream. There's a ton of whole foods that are also easy to consume in excess. So just, yeah, being mindful of those things, but then like filling the majority, like that's a lot of eggs too, which is also gonna be super filling. So this to me, I have 3 eggs, 2 Peterson sausages, and some cut up cherry tomatoes. This to me is a really delicious, palatable meal, but after I'm done, I'm not gonna like need more eggs, Peterson sausages, and tomatoes. But if I were to eat like just a handful of nuts with this meal, then I could probably go back and eat another handful of nuts, you know? And maybe it's not the #1 in your mind. If you have a better one, and don't say fasting. I feel like that's not the best one, but like a lot of people will say that. Let us know down below.
Yeah, there's a lot of diehard fasters.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even that basic because it's not really easy to do.
So I feel like I struggle eating enough whole foods on a day if I don't add stuff like cheese and things that make it taste really delicious.
Which is why you see that we have a shoe thing using for snacks.
I'm rocking stripes, these the OGs, there ain't no shell toes. Please don't try me, cause my nigga got the Velcro. I asked my girl if she gon' switch and she said hell no. I know my family gon' be rocking to the end.
Mega's starting to cook dinner.
We're doing wings.
It's almost 5 and I had a bunch of snacks I didn't show you. So this right here is my new go-to snack. Coconut chips. And they've had these for a long time, but I think maybe this flavor is new. That's not sweetened.
No, it's not new.
Mega says it's not new, but I think it might be new.
We just always saw it and we were like, yeah, who wants coconut chips? And then they sent us some and we realized they're good. 5 net carbs for 1/3 of this bag, which is like a pretty good serving. But there's other flavors at the grocery store. There's like what color are the bags? Yellow? The green one and then the gold one.
Those are sweetened with coconut sugar. So this is the only one that's keto friendly. And I also had, so this is a drawer we have that's for mail time segment stuff that we have to review. I had one of these. It's a original smoked beef stick. Pretty good. I think it's maybe like 80 calories or something.
Yay!
I heard you can only have half of a Brazil nut per day or else you die of selenium overdose.
That was it.
We get the craziest comments on our YouTube videos. But there are some times where we literally would have killed Julius like a few times if it weren't for you guys.
Yeah, like, or Miley with the lilies. I had an ounce of Comté cheese.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna have like 4 or 5 Brazil nuts.
So you're gonna die. You're not even gonna wake up tomorrow.
Knock on wood.
Here's Miley. She's eating on our counter. Probably not the best, but...
Well, otherwise Julius would eat all her food.
Here we got dinner. I got my wings and I got some sauerkraut here. Once he gets going, he's like a lawnmower. There he goes.
Is it hard to stop lawnmowers? Is that what you're saying?
It's not that hard to stop them.
What
But you know, you like pull it a few times, then it finally gets going.
No, I think it's like once you start snacking, you can't. Like once you
Snacking
Pringles.
is like
He's a can of Pringles.
Yeah. Then I got one of these bars, perfect keto bars.
Is that what you're doing? Should I show my after dinner snack too?
I might have an after dinner snack too, Quest chips. And I've been thinking all day about watching this F1 series on Netflix. We only have 2 episodes left, but it's very riveting.
We watched an episode already, midday episode.
It's really good. It just got me drawn in. I've already like looked up all their net worth, which is something I almost immediately do when I learn about like a new field.
Daniel Ricciardo? Yeah, that is interesting.
I don't know Daniel Ricciardo. I think it's like 100 million. To wrap up the video, the worst way to lose weight.
The worst way to lose weight. A really hard caloric deficit. Like a hard one.
Or just like the way that we all try losing weight at some point, just like a yo-yo diet. Like, you know, go real hard for 10 days, some kind of cleanse, some detox, repeatedly.
Detoxes. Or like just like, I'm gonna cut out all junk food and
Yeah.
that's it. And then it's like, where's the parameters? Or what about when you're drunk? Like, you know, like there's so many like
Exactly.
little caveats.
Because the harder you're detoxing and cleansing when you're off your diet, the harder you're just Oreoing.
Going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really the cycle we all get into. And I'd say that is the worst way to lose weight. Thinking short term, thinking like, you know, how ripped am I gonna look in 20 days when I have to go on this cruise or whatever. That's how we all think.
Speaking of like how ripped I'm gonna look in 20 days, I've noticed a lot of people are implementing, not a lot, but like in Instagram, and not particularly like keto people are implementing.
You preface things so much.
I know.
What do they do?
They're implementing mini cuts.
Okay.
You're so mean. I'm pregnant.
Mini cuts. A couple weeks, right?
Like 1 to 2 months, like 6 to 8
That's not even that many then.
6 to 8 weeks? No, that's mini. And that's just like that mindset. It's like, oh, summer's coming. I need to do jump start. So a mini cut also indicates like a more of a caloric deficit than like if you were just like cutting, you know? So like instead of like 10 or 15%, you're going hard. You're like 25%. So it's a big drop in calories for a short period of time.
Are we just led by like these bodybuilders on the internet? Or like, are normal people doing mini cuts? Like, I don't need to do a mini cut to look good for the beach. I look fine how I am now.
Yeah, I guess if I'm thinking about doing a mini cut, like I'm already like pretty sexy and fit.
Isn't there some base level of fitness where you're just happy at all times?
No, that's the thing. Like you're always cutting or bulking, right? For some people in their lives. Yeah, I would imagine.
I'm not.
So. No. I guess if we had to pick right now though, we are bulking. If
'Cause
we
you're
had to
pregnant.
label it. And then I have this drink which is like so delicious.
Let me have a sip. I have been trying to up my fermented foods and stuff. I've been having basically 2 servings at least per day for the last like maybe 3 weeks.
I was just gonna say, did we even tell them what we're having? Just we said wings.
Lemon pepper.
And then I have my low carb barbecue sauce. Though it's like seasoned and delicious on its own, I don't know. It's just like I like the sauce.
What do you guys think is the worst way to lose weight? Comment below.
Yeah, best and worst actually. I added extra seasoning, like a lot of it before I baked it.
Could be more lemony. Not lemony enough. You need like a squeeze of lemon juice or something.
So this is, I've showed it before, it's Nuco, N-U-C-O, Coconut Crunch cereal. It's expensive, and I've only ever gotten it online, but it's really good. It's like coconut flakes, right?
Yeah.
It's very similar to the Dang coconut chips that Matt had. This is more expensive, and you could find this in stores.
That tastes better.
This is more like cereal. This
is a good substitute.
Yeah.
I'm in a transitional phase with my hair right now, so I'm going more hats. And I'm having Quest chips.
I don't think we'll get a poop out of them.
Me neither. Alright guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
I'm gonna let you know who won the Formula 1 Grand Prix series this year.
And then if you don't want to know, shut the video off now and go watch it. Oh, we already know who won. Shoot, what, he has a nose piercing?
Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton.
He won his 5th or his 6th title in a row. Not in a row, total. See, it like made me want to go in and read his backstory. Like, did he grow up with a lot of money? Or was he just kind of like a rags to riches, like street racer that ended up being the top of the Formula 1?
That's less likely.
Rags to riches? Yeah.
Was he rags to riches?
I don't know. I gotta go read.
Oh. There's a couple of those guys, but like, if you're not bringing money to the table, it's hard to like get a spot, because the more money you can bring to the team, obviously the better the team you can have, the better car you can have. So
yeah, there's a Formula One channel now.
If we were both Formula One racers though, and like maybe even if I was slightly better, but Matt had more money like sponsoring, backing him, he would get picked over me. I feel like that's not how it normally is, right? In most sports, it has nothing to do with money.
It's all your value you're bringing to the table. If you're an exceptional driver that's undeniably the best in the world, you're driving for anyone. Doesn't matter. Money
aside?
Yeah, money aside.
Yeah, I guess.
If you're the best.
It's funny that you said that though. Whenever we talk about something new, they're like, "Is this that kind of a channel now?" We
like
can't
pregnancy.
we can't have off-topic videos or like slightly different, but still show you what we eat.
You guys are so demanding of us.
Yeah, it's okay. We accept it.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Gotta watch Formula One.
Would it be fun to go to a show one day? One of the races?
There's only one in the U.S., I think, right?
Well, yeah, we'd have to go to like Madrid.
Monaco.
We can't live there.
We could go and we could go to the casino.
We could not afford to be there.